Sorry. Thought now. Okay, so can we have a motion to approve the nomination or the position?
No, so we're gonna say that Peggy be appointed.
Oh, that Mrs. Peggy Breckfield be appointed chair of the Oliver Pepoonj Committee of Adjustment for the remainder of the 2023 to 2026 term. Do we have a motion for that? And a seconder? Everybody in favor? Yes. I still have to sign the thing.
Yeah, I caught that, but I'm keeping the chair.
Okay, you're the seconder, right? So since we're over here.
Throw this. I just have to sign this and I get to go.
And then to Sarah to move.
We don't know.
Thank you. That's clear. Thank you.
It's over here for him.
Are you pulling it out? You're gonna get a different one.
Yeah.
Okay. That works too. All right. I should not sign that one. Someone else should. All right. I am assuming that we're doing, are there, from the committee members, are there any disclosures of interest? Any conflicts of interest?
Yeah.
No. Then with that, we will move on to, I believe, the first application, or do I need to do this?
Well, we're gonna do this part.
Okay.
Because that would have been the beginning.
So I'd like to introduce the application number. And planner, will you present application number, this number here? That the application 1B0124 for the lot addition on the property known as Oliver Concession 2, Part South Half, Lot 1, known locally as 4026 Oliver Road in the municipality of Oliver Pepoonj, owned by Rob and Susan Rietdijk, as set forth in the application to be approved with conditions. And I pass it to the planner.
Thank you. So the purpose of this application is to create a lot addition of 2.5 hectares of land, moving from 4553 Town Line Road. Oh, so moving towards 4553 Town Line Road, which belongs to Joanna Rietdijk. The retained parcel would be 50.85 hectares, and the parcel acquiring the addition would become 4.2 hectares. The subject property is designated as rural in the official plan and zoned rural in zoning bylaw 01/2019. Adjacent land uses include rural residential, rural residential to the north and west, City of Thunder Bay to the east, and general agriculture to the south. The proposed lot addition does not impact the requirements on the receiving lot, nor the retained lot. Both properties will maintain the area frontage requirements of the zoning bylaw. We did not receive any interdepartmental comments. Agency comments were received from the Lakehead Region Conservation Authority stating that they have no objections. And additionally, we received comments from the Ministry of Mines. Their comments were that the property is located on a non-mining land tenure patent with both surface and mining rights. There are no active mining claims. There are no abandoned mine sites, and there are no Ontario mineral inventory sites within 100 or 1,000 meters of the property. Council did not have the opportunity to review these applications as their meeting is actually next Tuesday. And we did not receive any comments from the public. This application was originally presented to the Committee of Adjustment back in 2016 and had lapsed. So they're redoing this one. So it would be my recommendation that the application 1B0124 for a lot addition be approved with the usual conditions.
Thank you. I believe I'll go to the committee members. Are there any individual site inspection reports you'd like to share? No. Very good. Then is there a presentation by the applicant or an agent thereof? Only if you want to, only if you want to.
No.
Okay, is there any delegations or public in attendance that would like to present on this particular one? Hearing none, are there any further comments or questions from around the table? No? Then I will ask for a motion regarding the application. This is the same one?
Yeah, they go together.
Okay, so I should,
So whomever moves this one
Yep.
also moves and seconds this one, and then I fill out the
okay,
rest.
but for me, do I need to read
No,
this
just
out again?
part.
Okay, so I am looking for a motion either to approve or defeat that an application 1B0124 for a lot addition on the property known as Oliver Concession 2, Part South Half Lot 1, known locally as 4026 Oliver Road, in the municipality of Oliver Papoonge, owned by Robin Susan Rietdijk, as set forth in the application, to be approved with conditions. So moved by Sandy
Yes.
and seconded by Arnold. Any further discussion on the motion? With that, all those in favor? Opposed, if any, would be unanimous. That carries. I didn't check the carried box.
Well, that's okay. We're those at the end.
All right, with that, we move on to the second one, which is an application for 1B0224 for a new lot on the property known as Oliver Concession 2 South Park Lot 10, known locally as 4754 Oliver Road in the municipality of Oliver Papoonge. And I pass it over to you, Carrie.
Thank you. So as stated, we've received an application for 4754 Oliver Road. This application comes from Paul and Eleonora Valalinga. This is the abattoir property. So the application is proposing to create one new lot being 2.19 hectares in area, leaving a retained lot of approximately 43 hectares. The application was circulated to neighboring properties within 60 meters of the subject land. Notice was posted on the property, and agencies required through the Planning Act were circulated by email 14 days prior to the meeting. The subject property fronts on Oliver Road, and the proposed new lot would also front on Oliver Road. The subject property is designated as rural with a substantial amount of environmental protection in the official plan. And the property is zoned light industrial with evaluated wetland in zoning bylaw 01/2019. The subject property is abutted by rural residential lots to the west, rural to the north, general agriculture to the west, and general agriculture to the south. So the intent of the proposed new lot is to create a residential lot for sale. The lot is currently zoned entirely light industrial to support the existing abattoir business. So a rezoning would be a requirement on the proposed new lot. It is not the intent to permit a new industrial lot. The size of the proposed lot will meet all requirements of the rural zone. Both the official plan and zoning bylaw of the municipality of Oliver Papoonge do support the creation of this lot, as all related requirements are being met. The provincial policy statement encourages lot creation in appropriate areas, and so this application is consistent with all provincial documents. We did not receive any interdepartmental comments on this application. Agency comments were received once again from the Lakehead Region Conservation Authority, stating that they have no objections, as well as the Ministry of Mines, stating that the property is of non-mining land tenure. There are active mine claims within 1,000 meters to the north of the property. There are no abandoned mine sites within 1,000 meters, and there are no Ontario mineral inventory sites within 1,000 meters of the property. Comments were not received from the public, and council did not have the opportunity once again to review this application. But it would be my recommendation at this time that application 1B0224 for the creation of a new lot be approved with the following conditions. In this case, it's our usual conditions with the addition of one that states that the proposed new lot be rezoned from light industrial to rural residential. I had rural, but it's rural residential. To accommodate a future residential lot.
Thank you. With that, I'll pass it to the committee members. Were there any individual site inspection reports to share? Okay, hearing none. Is there any presentations by the applicant or agents here? None. Presentations from delegations or public in attendance regarding this particular application? None. Questions or comments from the table? Yes,
Just a quick question.
turn on your mic, you push the button.
Just a quick question. You mentioned there was a mine within 1,000 meters. Is that in here? Or
It's not identified in my planning report because we received these comments after the planning report was written. However, within 1,000 meters, they would have made further comment if it was an issue.
okay. All right, thanks. No more questions.
Anyone?
I have a question, sorry. I know you told me this before, but I don't live in this world, so just think that. The proposed new lot be rezoned from light industrial to rural residential,
Yes.
so. That's not something we deal with, but if they don't, do they have to get it rezoned, just so they know within a 2-year period?
Yes, they are aware of that. They've already submitted the application. It will go to council in March.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just wasn't clear to me who was responsible, so I wanted,
No, that's council.
okay.
Very good. With that, then I will seek a motion that the application 1B0224 for the new lot on the property known as Oliver Concession 2, South Part, Lot 10, known locally as 4754 Oliver Road in the municipality of Oliver Papunj, owned by Paul and Eleanor Vellinga, as set forth in the application, be approved with the conditions listed. So moved by Sarah, seconded by Sandy. All those in favor? That carries. Okay.
This goes with the last one.
Oh, and this one has to be able to sign on the top. I will do that at the end, yeah. Yeah, in 2 places you have to sign. And this one you have signed and Sandy has to sign. There we go.
Thank you.
And that's my pile to sign later. Very good. Then we will continue on. We are on to our third application 1B0324 for a lot addition on the property known as Concession 4 North of the river, part lot 5, located along Twin City Crossroads, north of Highway 1117 in the municipality of Oliver Papunj, known by Harbor Chappaqua Development. Would you like to speak to that?
Yes, thank you. So as mentioned, an application has been received from John Simprel, who is representative for the Harbor Chappaqua Development Limited, for the property that's located along Twin City Crossroads north of Highway 1117. The application proposes to transfer 5.5 hectares of land from their property to the parcel to the west, which is also currently owned by John Simprel, just under another name. The retained parcel would become 7.27 hectares, and the parcel acquiring the addition would become 14.48 hectares. The subject property is designated as commercial with a small portion of environmental protection on the east side of the official plan and zone general commercial with environmental protection on a small portion along the east side in the zoning bylaw. Adjacent lands include rural to the east, general commercial to the west, the city of Thunder Bay lies to the north, and Highway 1117 to the south. The proposed lot addition does not impact the requirements on the lot receiving the addition nor the retained lot. Both will maintain all area and frontage requirements of the zoning bylaw. Again, no interdepartmental comments were received. Agency comments were received from the Lakehead Region Conservation Authority stating that they have no objections. The Ministry of Mines stated that the property is located on a non-mining land tenure patent. There are active mining patents within 1,000 meters of the property. There are no active mining claims within 1,000 meters of the property, no abandoned mine sites, and no Ontario mineral inventory sites within 1,000 meters of the property. Council again was not able to comment on this application, and we did not receive any comments from the public. So it would be my recommendation that this application for a lot addition be approved with our usual conditions.
Thank you, Carrie. With that, I'll look to the members, whether they have any individual site inspection reports. Seeing none, is there a presentation by the applicant or agent?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Silvio Di Gregorio, representing the applicant. The application is, as it's been indicated, is for a lot addition to provide in total a lot of approximately just over 30 acres with some highway frontage. The visibility of having some part of the property on visible from the highway was important for this, and this is why we sort of took a chunk of land from one parcel we own, adding it to another parcel that we own. Aside from that, I'm here to answer any questions that any of the committee members may have.
Are there any questions from the committee?
I have none.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Are there any further delegations from the public? Hearing none. Any questions or comments from the table? And again, hearing none, I will place the motion on the table. That application 1B0324 for a lot addition on the property known as Concession 4, north of the river, part Lot 5, located along Twin City Crossroads, north of Highway 1117 in the municipality of Oliver Pakunj, owned by Harbor Chappaqua Development, as set forth in the application, be approved with conditions. Can I get a mover? Arnold. The seconder is Sandy. Any other comments? All those in favor? So carried. Great. We're moving along.
Yeah. Go right up there.
Keeping life, keeping it simple. All right, we are on to, you're
Thank you.
welcome. We're on to 1B0424, the new lot on the property known as Concession 2, Part South Half, Lot 1, RP reference plan. 55R 1604, Part 3 to 6, known locally as 4553 Town Line Road in the municipality of Oliver Pakunj, owned by Joanna Rietdijk, as set forth in the application. Carrie.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so in addition to the first application that we reviewed this evening, this application was originally approved in 2016 but has since lapsed. So this application is proposing the creation of one new lot being 2 hectares in area, leaving a retained lot of 2 hectares. The application was circulated to neighboring properties within 60 meters of the subject land. Notice was posted on the property, and agencies required through the Planning Act were circulated by email 14 days prior to this evening's meeting. The subject property has frontage on Town Line Road, and the proposed new lot would also front on Town Line Road. The subject property is designated as rural in the official plan, and the property is zoned rural residential in zoning bylaw 01/2019. The subject property is abutted by rural residential lots to the south, rural lots to the north and west, and the city of Thunder Bay to the east. The proposed severed and retained lots meet all area and setback requirements of the rural residential zone. You will also note that the back half of this proposed new lot, from the lot addition that we approved earlier this evening, is zoned rural. While the ones that front on Town Line are rural residential, that's fine. You can have multiple zones on one property. We are meeting the requirements of the rural zone with these sizes and frontages as well. So there's no concern there. Entrance permits for the new lot or retained lot, if they don't already exist, would need to be acquired. Both the official plan and zoning bylaw of the municipality of Oliver Pakunj support the creation of these lots or this lot, as all related requirements are being met. And the provincial policy statement encourages lot creation in appropriate areas. And so this application is consistent with provincial documents. No interdepartmental comments were received. Agency comments were received once again from the Lakehead Region Conservation Authority stating that they have no objections. As well, we received comments from the Ministry of Mines stating that the property is located on non-mining land tenure. There are no active mining claims, there are no abandoned mine sites, and there are no Ontario mineral inventory sites within 1,000 meters of the property. No comments were received from the public, and once again, council wasn't able to comment on these applications prior to this evening's meeting. That being said, my recommendation would be that application 1B0424 for the creation of a new lot be approved with the usual conditions.
Very good. Thank you. Are there any individual site inspection reports? All right, hearing none. Is there any presentation from the applicant or agent? No? All right, I don't see anyone else to do presentations for delegations or public in attendance. Are there any questions from the table or comments? I just want clarity. Is it going to become rural or rural residential? Just remind me.
It will actually stay half and half. So it'll be
Okay.
rural residential along the road, rural in the back.
Thank you. Anything else? No. All right, then I shall seek a motion that application 1B0424 for the new lot on the property known as concession 2, part south half, lot 1, reference plan 55 R1604, part 3 to 6, known locally as 4553 Town Line Road in the municipality of Oliver Papoonge, owned by Joanna Rietdijk, as set forth in the application, be approved with conditions. Can I get a mover and a seconder? Arnold? And Sandy. Blanked on your name for a second.
It's okay. Here, help.
You got the postcards.
I know. Any further comments? All those in favor? That carries. Well,
Thank you. Can I make a comment really quickly?
sure.
Just since you are here. Just to let you know, we will put out notices of decision. So you'll have all these conditions laid out. Because these applications were previously approved, likely most of the conditions have already been met. Those will still stand. You'll need an updated letter from the health unit. Just because the health unit letters are typically good for a year. Otherwise, like the survey is good. And we can take a look and see if the other conditions have already been met or not. So, okay.
Very good. Thank you. With that, I believe, can move on to the next part of the agenda. That's correct. Which is minutes from the previous meeting. These were included in your package. I can't make any comments. I wasn't there. But I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the November 9th, 2023 meeting to be approved as presented.
I'll move.
You'll move?
Yes.
Okay, Sandy and Arnold,
Yes.
in favor? That carries. All right, and then we have a further set of minutes. Again, they were in your package. That the February 8th, 2024 meeting of the Oliver Papoonge Committee of Adjustment. Oh, this is to adjourn today. Today is February 8th. All right, then if there's any other business. Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn? We are, and you're good, Sandy?
Sure.
Yay,
Yes,
5:25.
yes. Right on.
Pick two names. That's it, guys.